accomplishment.
Okay, now we don't number. Oh, that may be few. Ah,
yeah, na yeti ase no. Kajechi ebe confer on you a ebodwa. Oh, and only a different matter.
And na say ono na me henti. Some can be fair. Ono mo se be na nchira enya days. The first time e be na major adibisa. Now next omra. Now for sa sabi trema. Extend the smooth level.
See, can I see you, doctor?
Yeah.
I'm so confident in His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for very good reasons. And I know that to aba yebo and koma yedi sama yeni enuanum neka any niema SCCA nintino. I'm confident that come Saturday he will emerge victorious with a huge margin. Yenye complacent. Karashi, he's not going to be a victim of time and circumstances.
Okay.
And we appreciate that you're a victim of time and circumstances. There are elections. I don't believe it's even the first time a candidate has gone for an election away in Inkunim.
Oh, yeah.
So it's one say we point fingers at one person and say that because of him,
yeah.
That's how you break even the bonds of your own party.
Yeah.
The glue that solidifies your party, you break it up.
Yeah.
You can have all the reasons against the leader at that time.
Yeah.
But you cannot point to his person.
Okay.
For who he is, for who he has been, and says anything. Do you know why? Otherwise, obiye ni party ni mwa obesori ejina in times of trials to go about the way he went about campaigning for this party.
Yeah.
I don't look even to the 2008. I don't look to the 2012. So what's other Kemumpo. But in 2016, he was the poster man for our party.
Yeah.
His Excellency Konadu Akufo-Addo was the flag bearer and emerged the president. But you and I know. But for some of the hard liftings that were done in 2016 was done by him.
Yeah.
When you walked around this country talking about the economy, now all counts if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. An economy built on straws. And then someone cannot on from money. He said those things for the party that was in opposition to gain an advantage and win into power. And
yeah.
We won historically. Let me see that.
Yeah.
Isn't he the same person? And on one. And then you can want to me. If you come into the Christian palace, you see one now we Israel from every museum kwasumu nyame odo mu twa apokoko no otoma na ma wondi no enye say nyame na ne wate ase nyame dada na we believe in God for all nyama oyeye. Can you say that because today you are in trials and no kwa hu chemu ni amane mu ntino be fi warade so aye bi pain? People in our party will not forget the things that he did. Nkadachi ye ba ben musu na nyo no kwa na betri so na aban ni sie ebremu prem na ne yakwa aba 20 na nim na to ye dwumadi na ye nyina ye die no so onfa na nim nko sign down ho ento kratas ni nipa nto abama no na nyanyam bia onse na me minister ka chem say deputy na minister so tie ka ne bra no odi na bi musu ye ministers. There are people who were bought him. There are people who worked in NADMO. There were people who worked in other areas of Memona, you know. Collectively, now the interesting thing is if you handpick and point, so don't start telling us now the try. How do you think says Obina ye in a full no on the Adniqua Pesini panic Ginny this away do your full frost in the neighbor?
Yeah.
And you are criminal and we are banefree.
Yeah.
Tis a way and ye GD. Oh, wow, dear. Emra, want you to buy, you know, a dear and sem na neyaka, a year one. Where we saying, I want you to buy, and it was because of him, Tina, I want you to buy. So at that time in 2022, 2023, Nana, we had very cogent reasons. I didn't net to assume sending to the man, want you to buy, and we're telling people.
Yeah.
So what has changed? Now that you hear being talked about what has changed is Antisubica, and I find me can do temena misiafim a small also.
A small song.
I mean, when I hear those things, it's an isma awesome ammonia.
But perhaps every MP for Namara must start this conversation. Yeah, be a wow. Chance, Abia, Tama, Namade, Dr. Bomodu, Bama. One Namakaza, oh, your party, dear, Dumbo, Buzia, blah, 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 Namakaza, oh, Minino, Aibi. This is the first time I say you'll be also officially a page of what drew, baby, and you also at the manner, eh? And tia no kana a bit diffuse sa perception say yeah party ya come party nti and as for one am start conversation one am can say for the first time ya the kramuni kra ba e be boa one am start conversation. Is it somebody?
No, but Buzia Dombo Dankwano any religion and a religion, it is not religion.
Okay.
Any Christianity, any Muslim,
any tribe,
any tradition.
Okay.
It's not even a tradition.
Okay.
A GD that I mean, I saw any fap my a party, first and foremost. Secondly, see, I can see a dubi of fish symbol yet north, so bana ebeboa for national cohesion to identify, say, or mine, no mind back, say, a Christians in Quadia, Muslims in Quadia. Now, baby, I will be out, Pajau, I'll be drew to be a woman say one. It's so a leadership qualities against dear Subai Wumua, except for Tasia Demawa. And will be in Simon. Those were the conversations. That was the basic reason why I represented. Those things haven't changed. So if internally you find people say, "Nedu tembia," ni paniko cast match because they say, "Nesuma osumuntino." I do a war mind say yempene. Such a person who respects war religion, bono. So obia onsemu. Then I asked the simple question. Say, I remember when the chief imam was 100 years. Well, even now, Koya and no passumo this trade at their bompire there, they say, one more didn't feel how I see so.
Catholic Church,
Roman saw them, Palmer Buckles, the legendary bishop. That means a good so bompire man. A TBB friend of one is my awesome one. It shows tolerance. So, Karachi, when I find people, now you can't say Manua, what are the qualities that you must look for in a leader?
Yeah.
Ebi woni mu ana owo sensu sudie ni bia na wada bia dia ma yehuna na botre ne nimdie ne nyansa ne tema ne ntiase ne hunumu. Izigarache, I've always equated him to Unim Zafana Pioneer.
I learned that he was in the Bible.
He was in the Bible. If you read the book of Genesis 41, you find who Zafana Pioneer is. Or Joseph. Yes.
On one Joseph.
On your friend Joseph.
Okay. On the brothers and torn on.
On no torn. The meaning of Joseph is winning. Or say the gods because the tetero over Misrimwa. No munya mekasi and they say the gods.
Yeah.
And now the buy any demon who trade and punyanko say the God speaks and he lives.
Okay.
No. And I said the revealer of secrets.
Okay.
That is how I see Elijah Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Joseph of our time. He assumes the qualities I'm here Bible Joseph and he has. Also Joseph no Sunday. And then Yankopon so achana de emu timi de kire dayase.
Yeah.
Osundaye hu say esra ya tikire no akuakuo dumienu gina ho. Ne mu dum baako no abuntwere wo baako nanim. Na Awurade kire ne say yo no anu nuanom ne wiase akuakuo nyina bebu nanim ntwere. Onuanom de ho abufuo ton no.
Yeah.
Atete na tade de moja gu mu ko ka kire wo na jasa abo bi a chenare.
Yeah.
Efi ni bi no no. E be se ye nuano. Ye ton kra no kokoya akoa. But Christo anu onim nipa na komemu no nso de ne ho to so no zia ne ko e no kotena Potiphar fie o.
Yeah.
To become a slave in the house of Potiphar.
Yeah.
Potiphar yere na da mu ni na kono nhye so anu de ba ne so nyina no. Okaso hu ni na Awurade ani mu fin da. Onfa ne ho nkaya dia ense ne se wo so ye. Ema enu ntie ne koto afiase. What Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anu kasa we bufuo kwan so da. What to say ne bu afuda. Even in the face of extreme provocation, he stands quiet, resilient in tolerance. Or the abotren boko yebetina si adwene beya etina de pabeba. Not in such a yayede etimiaba. Those are the qualities. When Joseph was in prison, he never one panerade. nipa mienu eso de onzo kira se mo bi ade be mo se nanso ye be kira kwa kokun na miensa obakwa kofa kruwa wo hene na hemfie na be kura ne dwete kruwa wo de benum nsuo ne nsa ebemu. That is the man that we talk about. No no kodru ye no no so no remfi ohene ne so daye.
Yeah.
Pharaoh so daye. Emu adoma so ya nantwi akese nkuma bia na wo mre ememene no. Obia ne na dunsifo bebrebe ni akrachefo bebrebe ni anyansafo na no wo ne bre ni mu no. Obia ntimi ankyerase. It took Joseph to come and interpret. When this country went into a brand new idea, we are seeing in our Kobiano. It took somebody called Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, part of us as a government. So they are doing for Beba. Netimia Buamia Peja or Maeno. When he brought gold for oil under 1.5 years, gold for reserve under 1.5 years. Ochire Maemu say baby we are say we are in the 4th industrial revolution. Ya tre komu and the AI in the area see nyina. Tibeka say he's moved from technology to IT. And you're very interesting. When was the last time we because sunlight so kwa renew health insurance card? And now doubt them what me renew. 10 cities that be for car and all the 1 city be renewed by mobile money and I say or do phone oh yeah. You see how he thinks ahead of time. What is more economy than that? Now ultimately Diana say no dey or hene ka say me fan she will be answer. Na me the best wow answer no wetimi ayaye ni. Enne or the gold for reserves by it 22 tons kai gold home could do 31 tons and sana ni ifra ban mu no. E jama NDC for round your maye no. Omo boka $241 million. Yena ye operate monopoly or the by na ye operate monopoly. Nanya buying kwan ne to gold ton wo man mu. But wa moka. And NDC ya boka ma Bank of Ghana. Any gold board, ye who baby this kind of financial books no so they are playing football with it. So if you don't give it to nipa no so die no want to say no hunu wa botre ne tema e de dwene ne man ho a to be at the helm of affairs. Pharaoh could have given to anybody. Mm-hmm. Joseph was not an Egyptian.
Yeah.
He was an Israelite.
Yeah.
But Omobe, the prime minister, reporting to none other but him himself. Intinka impoyam fane say sanya ne bimpeso mo camera tie no so onyanya so no one started in 1992 yam fane say na started in 1992 na started in 1992 am I less of an MPP person than anybody who started in 1992?
No.
So I know you answer argument in for here. Yeah, polling station for let us put ourselves in the position say ya ni aso da ye no na ye pe obi obetimi a kira sia magana man puntu akọ na MPP party ni so nya ahoden nipa na kire yemu am ye hu. We have to give it to him to perform directly and be responsible to us, the polling station executives and Ghanaians directly. When he was a vice president, he was responsible to his president. Whatever ideas are, when I was a deputy minister, I was responsible to my minister who sat in this chair this morning.
Yeah.
Nyanse bia na minimu no ehunu bia na minimu no adwenkyere bia na minimu no na me de bemu no no de akere.
And there were times obi awachari ba onfa.
Again, I'll be
it's natural.
It is natural.
Yeah.
And yet very natural.
Yeah.
So as you say, it is adwenkyere ni beba na enya de bia ye adwuma na dru baabi na ni yanti ase ankodru baabi na ono no aba begina mu ama ye bre na ho akontabuo na ne yeko. Amemo na ebu ye no ho akontabuo ne yeko no 2024. It is not a verdict on him. Okay. Na nyu ono what adansidie na ne yekudie na ya memo ne ho adansidie ne yekudie. Enti enu achi be 3 days ago na menu nua ba ko ketua ba ko di Edward. He told me that we should not make Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a victim of time and circumstances. Ema yema ebre ene nhyehyɛ die bi esi ye no ema ya coincide ma no. And that is why I believe so much in him. He's shown tolerance as a leader. You need somebody who can stand the pressures of time.
Yeah.
Obi ananom panko fom ye nipa ebufo ho. But deliberate ebufo ni deliberate nyeme bi de ye. Somebody who can control his temperament is very key. He's shown that resilience for me. He's shown depth of knowledge adwene emu do ene ntiase ne hunumu. That is what we use to govern. Hey, look at Kwame Nkrumah. Adiana na Nkrumah aya obvious about him in his own private life or the president. We pride ourselves. Say any far need free abruchi ban you try take it man more better office by a secretary.
Yeah.
He ended up becoming the first president of this country. Look at the infrastructure projects that he did. Look at Oman Penyini Kufuor. He was not a private entrepreneur as we knew him.
Yeah.
But look at the depth of knowledge. Adwina ne mu do di bebu mai. Nana to Dankwa Kufuor. He was a lawyer of a law firm. Training minds. Sacrificing, say, obetimi defend the people. But when he became the president of this country, Ghana mind that he say hiyama ngomesua. Hiyama si adin fidi juma eba. He introduced solid policies. If we had continued even in the last 1 year, would have yielded results.
Yeah.
1D 1F, enye fidi juma. And I know I fidi juma with my pain. So the 1D 1F by. One district, one factory. That is the thinking. When you have ideas, that natures into what it terms as productivity. I believe so much in him. Na minimum yanuma dinkomo bebre. Kadachi doctor. Minimum yanuma dinkomo bebre.
Oh,
Manhyia so. Manhyia North. I've worked so many places in my constituency and so many other places in other constituencies. We have the best choice. Now, not only for our party, but for Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, but for this country, Ghana. And the global, we are seeing that is a leader that we need. All the other four, yes, I sent him a message.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it's on my phone. He responded to the message that I sent him.
Okay, so you distracted him?
No. So I sent him a message. What's your kasa? Very fine brain.
Yeah.
He's worth it. Anybody, he was doing a permutation. I'm a permutation it is not yet time for us to talk about them.
Yeah.
It is time for us as the MPP to choose a flag bearer and the next leader for our country, Ghana.
Yeah.
Any of these lineup, will come and meet Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And trust me, you see, Nipana and Twaba, and I say, yes, indeed. Look at the difference in votes of the NDC in 2020 and 2024. About 100,000 votes.
Yeah.
100,000. We had over 6 million votes in 2020. It dropped to 4 million votes. It's about 2 million beyond. So we lost the election approximately about 1.2.
What the guarantees to start 2 million?
Good. So near dia Quebec ko to NDC amomako 8 million.
Okay.
So if any panic can pay and number 2 abani di ti alaji any MPP dia, then the conversation about senka nipam penono would have been fine for me.
Okay.
Mama metu abani because yes, the circumstances of 2024 ni niema na esino ne se yesi painting niema no. Ema the apathy for our government and our party no epejai ema odoni ye de eba form. But they believed in the candidate near the buy no. So what they said to themselves and said, by voting against him, we will therefore stay off because we don't believe in the NDC. And indeed, NDC have never been good managers of our economy. They've never been. In the year President Kufuor time 2001 to 2008, we are seeing now in 2007. Global economic financial crisis. The whole world. Sikasem nina say. NDC for by in 2009. Ekosebi. Ankobi. When we came back to power in 2016 to 2024, in 2020, 2021, the whole world was dying. We are seeing we went into COVID. Obianu we are seeing them so be. And NDC for being 2 or more. President Kufuor bought fuel at the world market, anchor back $147 per barrel. And this is for Betonisa. We were buying Nanado Dankwa Kufuor Brazil $89 per barrel. and $63 per barrel. And naturally, at the autumn 89, and the autumn 63, no, and you say 63 and 1 year for. Even under 89 and years petrol board, and then the pan sack a crown, and I may be when you pay Jina crown 1 year per car afro. Sanka petrol for Jan was and Kaka any crew. So you pay Jina crown and then cry. You pay Jina crown, yes, 1 year number 1 year book, trotro drivers so musicano, or mato to a car boom. Nagaje doctor. What we are buying, would you to say? Sika semono Ghana na ho sika no ho aba ho den petrol bu oba fom niema e ba fom no enyo na nka odi kan tete wo niema so na nka won na wo yetememfo na hwe wo die na tete so na tete wo die so but aban koso da bia ni fees ne charges o increase 2nd February o mu increase bi yewura January man o mu increase light bill no water bill enema e ba fom wo die wo to die na wo bo driver ni wo krom zo ne die ne bo gina ono a private businessman. He's driven by commercial consideration. There's a difference between private and governance economy. Yeah. In the private economy, Timemuni and entrepreneur, but he's driven by a commercial economic idea. But in governance, public sector, governance, you are driven by social economic ideas.
Yeah.
The state welfare.
Yeah.
They are two distinct enema. That is the problem we have now. Look at the extent of degradation of our forests and natural resources. And I do am one hour Bob buying better saying kibit me a brano. Omuni 2 or 2, and almost 2 be more 2. Your boy also any be 2, our Doma municipal. And Chabia, now what you cry in your mind? Sana Bakusuku or Boise. Private callings in Japan. And Chaye. And Kukum Goso, Yakobo Kenel Bua, Naimos director of operations. So Nipa Bear Hensia. It took people see a bit me up for me P. People think here. Now proceed for 2. Yes. Emma already. That is the level of governance we have now because I'm paying like I just own team in Ragalam say. Because otherwise 4 million people will lose their jobs. And also our forests in the Today we are buying gold for how much on the international market? $5,000 per ounce. Highest ever recorded.
Yeah.
Now we took I'm saying now we turn out the economy in year. You think you are managing an economy? We are buying it how much? Yeah, near turn is saying $8,800 an ounce. You are getting almost Kobe Sandiana ye. Nano the economy now can was him. And the go for. Yatom koko kobe busumi miyununi. Intimintia. Yes. Go. Farm gate prices of cocoa, they can't pay. They are not paying. Amun chia kwa phone cocoa neka. Because amun tia chile na niye bumaino. Amun fumuse sebi nyanko pon bade bi ken nipa ho. You do remember my ya refree. Sebe ya yenyina ya omun kwa mfanya ade. Yes, we have to take certain decisions and they are benefiting from it. In the Aboma economy na ye in terms of no moka. But maybe enko ye no so must refer back. Send MPP for bu amemo ni fie nwotwintia. Na de ekɔ in the emu fie no nwotwe na otimo na ekɔ ya wo kan asɛm no. That is why I believe in him, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He has ideas of transformation. He has ideas that are innovative. Our ideas are so penetrating and far-reaching. Say, when he was pioneering technology, AI, digitalization, now this is what my Daniel free home. And number of 1 million coders. I'm going to digitalization. And say Minister for Communication say about digitalization for food security money idea. Yeah, this is careful. Mobile money so many idea no ne ya the technology man you see na dey bet me the bank ne body afa technology so I say coding for food security and I bet me the bank ne body afa internet so by yeah interoperability money idea I'm na 1.2 billion here the 4.2 million Ghana cedis. You see how far reaching his mind is. Obia, you see Obia amongst the 5 is good. But there can be, it's the first amongst equals.
Yeah.
Primus inter pares. That is the first amongst equals. Enyina betimi aye good. But time and circumstances. I see what them manakani was so. Yeah, what them namewa. We are all human. But when it comes to seeing change Bobia, you would want to find somebody who is taller amongst them. Yeah. It doesn't make me more human than you are. Yeah. But for the circumstances in which a brenna you woman no minamewa metimi aye. This time or mine any parts in the woman no. We need somebody of the temperament of Alhaji Bawumia. Somebody of the vision of Alhaji Bawumia, the understanding of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, to hold our party together, move behind him, move this country forward, and consolidate the gains that this country can make.
All right. This is a pure morning. Oh no, Okoda, sorry.
Yeah, we met to Anglican. Roman 40 me.
Yes, I believe.
And then called Baptist.
Okay. Yeah, we met
to Anglican man be man server. Na Roman 40 me for my primary school days. Roman nkwan am do some kopo kware. Roman school nkwan.
Okay.
And I mean ya sorry tie muntino. My join the Baptist. We plant churches. So Baptist for evangelism ne church yepa. And I'm a worry of Pentecostal. So now these are the two churches.
So you go out to minister?
Oh yes. You go planting churches.
Yes, we were in the what I said. Yeah, I mean your delivery, your eloquence, and I admire those qualities. And Okasana and ye bufu and ye Okasa pay cheaper but to say soft and I like it. I like it. Salam. Yeah. Perhaps this is the first time that we have had the long conversation like this, and I've been quiet, very quiet, because I'm admiring the way I share on. I like people who speak with sense, who speak with references. You've done well, so well. What I say, Akwasi most area, when I say Biaka.
Legend, my main swimming commandino, and say to get somebody or catch you or control or can English into a spot on. Yeah, we justify who was in the part. I was about saying it's a and no very eloquent.
But no last them there. Oh, Nepal na all cast my manner. Until I mean per se, no. But they trouble we are on Samra.
Yeah, but legend, honestly, Honorable Kwesi Konadu come on talk about where the delivery submissions and last time I will be some say me teacher and me pay teacher and say me brain no na time I no make biblical references. It came to my mind say my dreams so in the books book or kind of Bible because the biblical reference the narrative ni na spot on. To me, make you reference by 5-10 minutes, all from the Bible. And I said, okay, related to the circumstance. So, thumbs up to him. Bompa saying, I'm because why in the case. I've heard me why, of course, second to the deputy minister. And say, and easy same people when you recognition, but when you get somebody like the caliber, it should be out the money be answered or see speak it to it. It tells you that is an asset for the party. Thumbs up to him. Like I said, the legend.
There's a lady in the bookroom. Also on our do Jaro Bakasao.
I go see Sokasa
that's why he won the elections.
Exactly.
Okay. During your campaign, now, who share communities?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me share communities. Yes, I've made sure that my community engagements to meet all the people in the constituents, once to thank them and also to tell them what we are doing.
Yeah.
Yes. In it takes time.
Yeah.
It is so many people understanding normally a part of the process now. Yes.
Now, what will your final word for all delegates who are going to vote Saturday?
At the Senate, me the best Inuanuma Yakoto Benina. Me met tobacco. Obia Wakebi Oko to be over the 211,000 in Obia tobacco and a carbon mama could do so.
Yeah.
Karachi, if you remember when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama led the NDC into defeat, you never had one person. You have institutional memory in terms of discourse. Pointing finger at him. Say, oh no. And
yeah.
They kept their bond together. Tie nechi. Power at the moment after 8 years.
Yeah.
It took him 8 years no power because he moved against two formidable individuals in Ghana's politics. Akukuda Mienua, na wadi Ghana manyo semenim etnemu ye na nado danko Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
And a very fantastic young man at that time wadi Dinechi, Makuntalaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yeah.
So if it took him 8 years, you must understand why it took him 8 years.
Yeah.
They went consistently. This time, then this is not presenting a candidate who is on the seat or who have been on the seat before.
Yeah.
They are now trying to do their parents here, Salam Ekai. Fino mo parents grow with the baba. Intimacy. If anybody says, oh, na be a vote in him, what should be brain, say 1 million take 8 years, now 1.2 be take be 12 years. Then the understanding of politics na ankasanini. When he stood back, one be more. If you say Mahama Memo, His Excellency Uncle Yeno, Onunko Ejina Yeno, Nipa 10,000 be a kotu no. Na Onunko no be anka home. Omuko tu no. Nze home be hipa o. Yeah, I want people me a kayo. Na unko akra wo fie fo no bi say, unko na wo gina akra no so mo mpɛw. Mo tu no. Na ha dwen pa. In this election, Mesre yempiem koto abanianto in such a way say you be we ne bia be 80 to 85% Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. On my dear Bemesi, Ebema Emuba John Tem will be focused on rebuilding and making sure say NDC are accountable to the people of Ghana very quick. Otherwise, you be Facebook, ne TikTok project sad yet Ghana mai. Because the bedu now we would also now be a better 30 be a kodia na 56 and 63 akwa kodia Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 63% saba akona kwen na be a kodia amoni idea there be and you see that the scale of balance no na you see but when the scale of balance tilts Alhaji Dr. ni be a omo can and what doesn't mean that they are not good but it is showing clear direction. Say ye de ani asikwa no so emu adwo yakabo mu ntemo ye de koyenim because we need enkabo mu no entempa so that 2 years 10 months na akade election you see onim kukudro ba kwa ade ba kwa mepe no na kukudro won ti asemu when we lost the 2024 elections he agreed to it. It is not because akunya na metna ni sunti na o se me mai dede ye ni wo yoba me a born on so nefa. Get to abani we no me born on so nefa na minim de menya.
Okay.
Yes. Because the sort of enema ye di gu akwan mu no. Let me say me over 140 polling stations na me wono. Within 2 hours now results in be coming sa o be bia na me na minim de menya. Some secretary be ka kire. Okay. Enti wo hu nsa no enya fei na akonya na metna so ninti no. E was a me masse me peniment yasi huyo or the akukodro ne tema mo my Ghana jitu. If you don't have courage, you can't accept defeat. Only compassion, you can't accept defeat. Only sa ho fama say ene ye wie ye ame no kase onim enfie dodo aka ekoto aba no 4 years no aka 2 years 10 months ne de koto aba emre ko aka 2 years 10 months. Yes. About 7th December 2028. 7th December 2028. And now we know ka say January 27th opepon no akona wiye akabusumi edu baako wo afimu. Afini ebetuma ba no eno so ebusumi du baako. Because about December 7th. Tuyi baako de koka du baako no na afo nya enfie mienu pepepe na akabusumi du. Tiaka 2 years 10 months. Yan to abane 1st February. No aka say bia enra any dollar ye 8 money adinti no inya asem kan. The people no use dollar no are not the ordinary everyday person. And then sue border so kosro. So see the na ho de abasro. Tan nsu ni bo kosro. Ada na bo de bo kosro. Aduane go kra ni pentiment onidi. Timesre. Memenda. E ya no pa no nso ekusi awia no mienu. Ni ato abane wi. ti baby obi bia wo bia no e Ghana dachi ne MPP dachi ne yekoka wan se memenda no ye mfie 9 it is not just a day 4 solid good years wan se ne yekoka ne dako any misstep that we make on that day we have to endure it for 4 years enene yento abembu ban we are enduring the NDC for 4 years Benjamin tumi munti no Ebesaba and His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na mse memenda Yankopon besene ho animonyam amanu be 80 to 82% of the valid voter e be cast. That is what I pray our people go out there to go and do.
Honorable Yebedas, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Manhyia North. You're happy. We are all happy. Okay. But we live here. This is a pure morning drive, and this is your. And I was some for weekend. I want to consider.
Oh, the Mimi was tough now. My sister Adiza, one of
Adiza Pania.
Adiza, you know, Adiza Banda.
Pania.
They were a friend Adiza Banda.
Adiza Banda.
One of the campaign.
Okay.
Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na probo obon Ghana nyina.
So hono
obewi o Manhyia North constituency. Ye be ono ye nya also presby.
Okay.
No nsia.
Okay.
Me start. Ti nuanom nyina no mo be no num ne de. Na ye ho aye twen no. Se ye de ne den eba. Senior Joseph Kai ne busua no Kai wiase nyina no. E mo de kru ahye Benjamin. E mu se yankofa wonua Benjamin emra no. Ebeka Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
We live here. Anyway, thank you, Honorable. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, let me tell you, this birthday dedication.